This is Cathy Engelbert's worst nightmare. It's her worst nightmare because so much of what people have said has come true about the interest of this league. It hinges on one person, whether they like it or not.
This could be the most shocking, unforgettable moment in WNBA history. The league imploded right in front of everyone, just 150 spectators scattered across the arena, sponsors storming out mid-game, players threatening a full-scale walkout, and a boycott ready to ignite in 2026. When Adam Silver stepped into the chaos and saw the sea of empty seats, something snapped. He didn't hesitate. He strode straight to WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, and in an instant, her reign was over. This wasn't just a firing. This was the moment the WNBA shattered, and the moment a hidden scandal blew wide open. Before we unravel every secret the league desperately tried to bury, smash that like button and subscribe, because this story gets darker with every second. The Sky vs. Liberty matchup was meant to be a spectacle, a showcase of the league's rise. Instead, the camera sweeps across the arena and it's haunting, rows upon rows abandoned, entire sections lifeless, like a stadium frozen in shock.
Now we have to wait an entire offseason, and we don't even know what's going to happen. There might be a lockout. There might not even be a 2026 season, guys. We might not see her until we don't know when we'll see Caitlin Clark play basketball again. That is what sucks. That is what sucks. It seems the owners and the players are far, far apart on an agreement as far as the new CBA, and we don't know when they'll make it back to the.
The arena was a ghost town. No cheers. No chatter. Not even an echo could form. There simply weren't enough people to fill the space with sound. Online, fans were ruthless. Is this even a real game? Where's everyone? This is humiliating. And here's the kicker, the 150 bodies in the seats? Most weren't fans at all. WNBA staff, employees, even interns were planted there, told to fill the chairs so the cameras wouldn't reveal the void. Adam Silver steps into the arena. He scans the room. Stops. Dead still, his expression freezes. Cold. Sharp. Anger radiating, but not at the crowd. This fury was aimed squarely at Cathy. And it hadn't come out of nowhere. This storm had been brewing for months. Fans had reached their limit. Caitlin Clark sabotaged. Fouls ignored. Star players benched like they were expendable. Behind the scenes, the league twisted narratives, forced storylines, botched calls, pushed personal agendas, punished players for chasing endorsements, and tried to clip freedom at every turn. The pressure had been building, and now it was about to explode.
As for what Engelbert is alleged to have said to Collier, if she actually suggested Caitlin Clark should be grateful for what she makes off the court, that's preposterous. Did you miss the Iowa years? Clark is the Tiger Woods tide that lifts all boats. And we know this show is proof. The highest rating we have ever had followed one of her games at Iowa. The WNBA has benefited from her presence more than the other way around, even though this year for Caitlin Clark was essentially lost to injury. But it's a league that...
And it spiraled further. Cathy cornered Sophie and Lexi, threats of suspension, fines, blocking any chance to play outside, controlling their every move, dictating their exposure. But the moment she went after Caitlin Clark, that was the fuse that ignited everything. Fans erupted. They weren't angry, they were done being silenced. If the league couldn't shield its stars, the fans wouldn't shield the league. And just like that, the boycott was born. Born not from hate, but from betrayal, frustration, and raw disrespect. Sponsors started panicking. Empty arenas. Outrage online. Players visibly unhappy. 3 major sponsors privately reached out. We cannot stay tied to a league this toxic. Leadership is ruining the brand. Fans are walking out because of you. When Adam Silver saw those reports, it hit him, this wasn't struggling. The league was hemorrhaging, and every cut traced back to Cathy Engelbert's decisions. Back in the arena, Adam Silver faces the void of empty seats. His voice drops low, a knife slicing through the silence. This is humiliating. You lied to me. You lied to everyone. You promised growth. You promised fans. Where are they, Cathy? She flails, blaming the fans, the players, even the media. Adam stops her cold. You punished our stars. You benched the faces of the league. You forced your agenda. And now sponsors are fleeing because of you. Her face drains of color. But Adam isn't finished. Pack your things. You're fired. Whispers rip through the players. Did he really? Is she gone? One voice trembles. She benched us like children, not pros. Another admits, she tried to silence every complaint. And the hardest truth, Caitlin Clark deserved protection. Instead, they used her. By the fourth quarter, the word had spread like wildfire. Cathy Engelbert was finished. The boycott had won. And this wasn't some small-scale rebellion. This was millions refusing to stand for a broken system, a movement too loud to ignore. IT became a movement. Fans proved one thing: disrespect the stars, and we walk out. They abandoned arenas. They unsubscribed. They unfollowed. They refused to support a system built on corruption and silence. And it worked. WNBA arenas fell silent. Games had no pulse. Teams played under a deafening emptiness. Coverage vanished. Sponsors disappeared. This was no longer just a league, it was a warning. Cathy Engelbert went from absolute control, dictating every move, benching stars, blocking opportunities, shaping exposure, to losing the trust of players, the respect of fans, every major sponsor, and ultimately, her seat as commissioner. She tried to pin the blame on miscommunication, on social media, on pressure, but the truth was undeniable. Her agenda imploded, her control shattered, and her decisions had brought the league to the brink. Now, the WNBA stands on a cliff. Players demand freedom, respect, protection, fair officiating, and opportunities outside the league. Fans demand transparency, fairness, equal treatment, and stars allowed to shine. Adam Silver wants accountability. The LPGA showed exactly what the WNBA should have done, executed flawlessly in a single day, connecting with fans, amplifying stars, creating buzz. A prom event, initially overlooked for broadcast, became a fan-driven spectacle. Emails poured in. How can we watch Caitlin? Can you live stream it? The league delivered, and the excitement exploded online. Caitlin trended. Fans were energized. And now, a full rebuild is on the horizon. New leadership, new systems, a new culture. The WNBA is done with Cathy, done with corruption, done with disrespect, and done with silencing its stars. A new chapter is about to begin, but only because fans, players, and sponsors finally stood together and said, enough. This story is far from over. Adam Silver isn't done. Players aren't done. Fans aren't done. And what comes next will change the WNBA forever. Hit like, subscribe, comment. Cathy Engelbert is finished. And if you thought this was the end, part 2 is just the beginning. The fire has only started.